G'day, taxpayers. Building approvals, another solid result for building approvals, down 0.3% in the month, but that's after a run of very, very strong monthly increases. So basically the number of new building approvals is holding up at a decent level, up about 26% from the low point a year ago. So that momentum, even before these interest rate cuts, or that interest rate cut in February took effect, we've got really encouraging signs that the supply side of the dwellings market is starting to pick up. And that's obviously the essential element of housing affordability, and those sorts of things. So in annualised terms, the last couple of months have been around about 200,000 dwellings in annualised terms. Still a little short of the government's target of, well, what would be 240,000 per annum to get to that 1.2 million new dwellings over the course of 5 years. But nonetheless, that momentum's strong, and if and when we get further interest rate cuts from our friends at the Reserve Bank, that will feed into higher construction activity. The fact that building costs are moderating, that there's a greater availability of labour, is an important part of the housing construction cycle too. So some good news. About the only area of the economy that you can point to unambiguous strength. And, while it's still a tough ask to get to the 1.2 million dwellings over 5 years, these sorts of numbers and a little bit more momentum like we've seen in the last 12 months over the next 12, 24 and 36 months, we might sort of get close. And of course, these numbers predate any sort of firmer decisions as the government continues to roll out strategies to encourage builders to build. So, a little bit of good news there. We need the rate cuts to make sure that we do get that supply side response, which will keep housing affordability a little more favourable than it currently is. Thanks.